Hey, good morning, guys. It is day 27. This is video 11. Congratulations, you are almost done with the ID30 burn. Today, what I want to talk about is how the genetic test that we offer can help make this program work even better for you. So with the genetic program, it is an independent genetic test. We use a lab out of Washington State called Molecular Labs. Our primary concern is your privacy. So your information is owned by you. It is not attached to your name. Any research that is done from collective information has no link back to you. And so I know that privacy is very important to many people. And so we really strive to not only protect your privacy, make it affordable, but also make it very useful for you. One of the big differences about the test that we do through Molecular Labs, unlike some of the other genetic tests that you've heard about, is that most genetic tests are a saliva test. With saliva, there can be some degradation of the sample prior to testing, and so sometimes the results you'll hear aren't very conclusive. So the thing that we do different is it is actually a cheek swab. It's on the inside of the cheek. It is a cellular collection sample. So there isn't the breakdown of the sample on the way to the lab, and the results are far more accurate. When you order a DNA test, what you get is the test kit. You'll register that kit online, you'll get an email confirming your registration, and then you'll mail it in the prepaid envelope. You'll get an email when the kit is collected at Molecular Labs in Washington State, and then you'll get an email telling you that they're processing your DNA sample. The final email that you'll get is the one telling you that your results are ready. When that happens, you log into the account that you created and you download your DNA report. This is one that we've bound. It is a 46-page full color report. You see all these great colors in here. In the beginning, there are some summary pages. This page, and this page are your summary pages. This is the information you'll go back into your assessment, either alone or with one of our team, and you'll enter this information to the last section of your assessment, making your assessment even more specific to you. After that summary, each one of the genes that we look at has a full page information. And so it tells you what we're looking for and why. The orange section tells you the genes specifically that we looked at. And the blue section tells you how that applies to you. So you can put that information into practice in your own life. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that we look at that are so important. Because if you've ever tried dieting or exercising and not gotten the results that you wanted to have, it might be because you're fighting against your actual genetic expression. And as you know, through epigenetics, diet, lifestyle, sleep, stress, hydration, sunlight, how much time you spend outdoors, how active you are, the type of activity that you do, we can modify that genetic expression. That's what epigenetics is all about. So our assessment is built on epigenetics being thousands of times more important than your genetics. But genetics closes that gap. It's like the fine tuning of a microscope. It helps us really hone in on things that we either want to address or prevent. Some of the things that we look at include, how do you metabolize fats? How do you metabolize carbohydrates? Maybe a ketogenic diet isn't the right diet for you, but it worked for your husband or your sister. And or maybe counting calories worked for someone you know, and it's just never worked for you. That's about who you are and how you were built. Same thing with exercise. Maybe you've tried running and it makes you feel miserable and you don't like doing it and you get no results. But it works for your best friend and she loves to run. And then you try doing it and you're feeling defeated or you feel like you failed. But when we look at your genetics, maybe you're not an endurance gene. You have a sprint gene. And so high intensity interval training, something with short workouts, is going to work best for you. So when we turn that around and we teach you how to do the things that your body was made to do and made to respond to, you're no longer going to not have the results that you wanted to have. I love this report because it's easy to follow. We look at inflammation markers. We look at lactose and caffeine sensitivity. We look at your addictive response. Like, do you have a likelihood for food addiction or rebound weight gain, so that we can address some of the things that throughout your life may have been obstacles for you and make it so that they're no longer obstacles for you. If you're interested in learning more about the DNA test, we do have a 5-part video series on it. Please reach out to the person who referred you to this group and they can help you get set up. Okay. I look forward to talking to you guys. We have one video coming up on day 30, and then you've completed the program, and we invite you to do it again and again and again. So now let's burn.